resume yung
Mr. Chair,
session.
just a few minutes ago, while we were on suspension, we received reports that a case was filed in the Supreme Court. Can the lawyers of Mr. Salis and Mrs. Badoy confirm this?
I just received a Viber message, Mr. Chair, that yes, I confirm that there is a case filed before the Supreme Court, but filed by the wife of Ka Celis and the husband of Yusek Lorraine Badoy, Mr. Chair.
May I know what case is that?
Habeas corpus
Yes.
and certiorari, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Attorney Mark. Mr. Chair, you know, it's quite unfortunate because actually we were already on the verge of deciding on issuing a furlough due to the letters that they have submitted to us, due to the apology that they have forwarded in writing, due to the spirit of Christmas and for humanitarian reasons. But with these recent developments where it seems that it doesn't, again, it's not congruent with what they have presented to the committee and what they're showing and displaying outside the halls of Congress, it changes the complexity of the situation. So I am therefore inclined, Mr. Chair, to deny the request if it will be forwarded to the committee because this is show of how do you say, bad faith or suspend consideration, Mr. Chair, kasi makikiusap ka dito na humihingi ka ng pagpapalaya kaso sa likuran namin, kakasuhan nyo naman kami sa ibang sa Korte Suprema. So, sa aking palagay po, Mr. Chair, hindi yata sumasang-ayon yun sa common logic at saka sa ipinapakiusap ng kanyang kliyente dito sa sulat na binasa natin kanina.
Mr. Chair,
The Honorable Pimentel and the Honorable Abante.
Mr. Chair, I suggest that we suspend consideration, not entirely deny the subject matter or the request, because although they have already filed cases in the Supreme Court, they can always withdraw the cases filed in the court. So, tignan po natin kung ano hong direksyon nila Celis and ni Badoy if they really want this committee to decide on the request, then there is no recourse. They have to withdraw the cases in the Supreme Court before we even start considering the request. So, Mr. Chair, I strongly suggest that we suspend consideration on this matter.
Mr. Chair,
The Honorable Abante.
actually I was about to make a motion for furlough, but because of this development that even Congressman Suarez has said and Congressman
Naudlo tuloy.
Pimentel, I would
Na
agree with
pornada
them.
yung
Mr. Chair,
request
unless
kasi
otherwise-
habang may request,
unless
may kaso
otherwise,
pala sila
Mr. Celis
for
will be
habeas
able to
corpus sa
convince
Supreme
those that
Court
filed
na
to withdraw
final si Kaeli,
immediately.
yung
We
asawa
might be
daw.
able to consider, but if they will not be able to withdraw, Mr.
So, in
Chair,
bad faith.
then we
In
would
bad
like to
faith
let
sila
them
na.
know that they're going to stay here in this Christmas season, from here
So, sayang.
until New Year, and that would be very, very hard for them. They should realize that.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abante. So, the motion of the Honorable Pimentel.
The motion, Mr. Chair, I move that we suspend the consideration on the request of Mr. Celis. So move, Mr. Chair.
There's motion seconded by the Honorable Senior Deputy Speaker Gonzales and the Honorable Benny Abante. The Chair has no objections on a unanimous vote. We are going to suspend decision of the request of Kaeli until we're able to clear it with them personally. as to this case that they have filed before the Supreme Court and the contents of the case. I'd like to thank the Honorable Avante, who was earlier ready to move to approve or to allow
Sayang.
Ka-Eric, but
Sayang.
I agree that I think we will have to make clear the position that they have taken
Kasi bangga.
before we can move on with our decision as a committee.
Mr.
So,
Chair,
Kontra-kontra
further,
Yes.
yung ginagawa.
upon hearing what Congressman Suarez has said, I think that his letter and the actuations of the loved ones that filed in Supreme Court is highly hypocritical. And we want to ferret the truth here, and we do not want anybody here that would make a big fool out of us, Mr. Chair.
Parang
Thank you very much,
niloloko lang daw
Honorable
sila.
Abante. That is
Hypocritical.
very clear. So that
Sabi
being
ni
the case,
Congressman Abante.
the decision whether to grant the request of the Honorable Ka-Eric for a furlough is hereby suspended until further clarification, and I would like to ask all members to at any given time a special session or a regular meeting can be called, or a special session if this happens after Wednesday. Thank you very much. So therefore, the motion is approved. We now proceed for the favored motion. Oh, I'm sorry.
Pornada po. Pornada po, mga kababayan. Yun.
Okay, we suspend the hearing. This is the resolution 1425 on the relationship of Saraga International Management Corporation and Vascognet Network Corporation Consulting Services in relation to the prohibition under Section 12 of Republic Act 10974. Can you please comment on this?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
Initially, Mr. Chair, we concur that Saraga was authorized to operate an FM station in Rojas City. They were issued a temporary permit for them to operate the subject FM station. As regards the how do you call this? And that it's a management agreement or consultancy services will as the NTC has previously mentioned in earlier hearings, these contracts or management, however you call